Dragons of the Singularity. Part 2. Shadows of the Present. Chapter 4. The Fires Within. The base was a powder keg, and the dragons circling overhead were the spark. Auroras burned across the sky in unnatural hues, violet clashing with gold, lightning flickering between the two colossal shapes above. Alpha's wings stretched wide, steady, a beacon. The violet dragon spiraled tighter, its movements jagged, its resonance sharp as broken glass. Inside the compound, order disintegrated. Soldiers shouted conflicting orders, alarms screamed, scientists ran for cover, and the consortium men calmly unpacked their cases, as if chaos were their natural element. Celine stood in the courtyard, snow swirling around her, head pounding with resonance. Every breath was heavy, every thought invaded by the collision above. Choose. The voices pressed. Chains, wings, fire.
Launch batteries ready. Target both dragons.
No, don't. You'll provoke them both.
They're provoking us. They're taunting us like predators circle prey.
They're communicating. This is a dialogue, not an attack.
You sound like one of the faithful. Maybe you should be kneeling instead of wasting our oxygen.
If you fire, you'll doom us all.
Before Rourke could respond, a consortium agent stepped between them. His coat was dusted with snow, his smile cold.
General, restraint. The data we could collect from two dragons in resonance is priceless. Perhaps wait before pulling the trigger.
Data won't save lives.
Neither will recklessness. Perhaps we should test something subtler.
He raised a hand. Technicians wheeled out a resonance device, sleek metal with coils that glowed faintly.
Echo, no.
Yes. Tonight we take our first controlled subject.
Chaos erupted as soldiers split down the middle. Some followed Rourke's barked orders to aim skyward. Others hesitated, unsure whether to obey the general or the consortium's authority.
We need to move, now!
If they activate that machine.
They'll kill someone, or worse.
The resonance above thickened, pressing like a storm on Celine's skull. She heard fragments of Alpha's hum. Hold, wait. But the violet dragon's voice cut sharper. Break, burn, choose. She staggered, torn between two tides. The first volunteer was dragged out. A young soldier, barely 20, thrashing against his restraints. He screamed as they strapped him into the chair, electrodes gleaming under floodlights.
Don't do this.
She shoved forward, only to feel Kieran yank her back as guards raised rifles.
What the hell are you doing?
Science progress.
The machine powered up with a low hum. Lights flickered, snow swirling as the air thickened with static. The soldier's screams pitched higher, his eyes burning with unnatural light. Celine felt it hit her like a blade to the skull. The boy's mind tore into the resonance, ragged, broken, bleeding. She heard his pain, his terror, his desperate plea. Make it stop.
You're killing him.
No, we're awakening him.
The soldier convulsed, the resonance tearing wider. For a moment, Celine saw it, his shadow overlaying with something massive, scaled, roaring. A dragon echo, raw and uncontrolled, blazing with violet flame. Then it collapsed. The soldier slumped lifeless in the chair. The machine hissed, coils sparking.
Murderers.
Data every failure teaches.
Rourke's face was stone. Even he looked shaken, though his voice remained hard.
Shut it down. That's an order.
As you wish for now.
The base split further. Soldiers whispered of betrayal, of monstrosity. Some swore allegiance to Rourke, others to the consortium, and a few, too many, spoke of leaving to join the faithful or the hunters. Celine felt the walls closing in. The fracture lines weren't just out there in the world, they were here, beneath her feet. That night, she couldn't bear the barracks. She slipped out into the snow, staring up at the auroras where Alpha and the violet dragon still wheeled.
Do not break.
They're tearing themselves apart.
So are we.
What do you mean?
We are not one mind, we are many. Some seek fire, some seek peace. We argue in the skies as you argue in the snow.
The revelation hit her like a hammer. Dragons weren't unified gods. They were fractured, mirrors of humanity.
Then there's no hope.
There is hope, because you listen.
I don't know how much longer I can.
Long enough, Alpha promised.
The next day, the splintering turned violent. At dawn, Rourke ordered the base sealed.
Consortium operations end here. This is my command.
The agents ignored him. Their equipment hummed, their guards posted. At noon, a shot rang out. No one ever admitted who fired first. By evening, the base was a battlefield. Soldiers traded fire in the halls. Scientists barricaded themselves in labs. The consortium activated machines, resonance screaming through the walls. Celine and Kieran fled through the chaos, ducking into maintenance corridors as gunfire cracked. The air stank of ozone and blood.
Where do we go?
Out anywhere but here.
They burst into the courtyard, just as the auroras split with fire. The violet dragon descended, its roar shaking the earth. Alpha followed, golden light blazing. The two collided in a storm of wings, plasma streaking across the sky. The base froze in awe. Soldiers, agents, scientists alike watching Titans battle above. Celine felt the resonance crash into her mind. Not just sound, but meaning. Chains, wings, fire, choice. She screamed, clutching her skull, vision fracturing between snow and flame. She saw soldiers as dragons, dragons as soldiers, humans splitting into wings and shadows.
Celine, stay with me!
Hold, you are bridge, do not break.
She gasped air, clawing her way back to herself. Above, the dragons broke apart, circling, neither victorious. Their resonance faded into the auroras as they vanished into the storm. Below, the fires burned. The base was no longer a research station. It was a battlefield of factions, hunters in uniform, faithful in whispers, architects in coats. And Celine, caught between them all, was beginning to realize the truth. The dragons weren't the fire that would destroy humanity. Humanity was. That night, as the base smoldered, Celine dreamed of the crystal chamber again. This time, not just Alpha, but the violet dragon stood before her. Its eyes burned, not with malice, but with hunger. The chamber cracked down the middle, splitting between violet and gold. Celine stood on the fault line, the fracture widening beneath her feet.
Which is right?
Neither dragon answered, because the choice was hers.